A Chinese player wiped sweat from his face and immediately received a yellow card warning from the referee. The coach quickly pointed out that the Korean player had done the same earlier and had also been given a yellow card. The Korean team members smirked with arrogance, which completely enraged the Chinese player. Right after that, under the fierce attack from the Chinese player, the Korean opponent lost his arrogance. However, when the Chinese player faced a European or American opponent, he was easily defeated. After the match, the opponent even ran up to the camera and shouted provocatively. But few people knew the difficulties China was facing at the time. The International Table Tennis Federation required China to use the same glue as the rest of the world to make rackets. But behind the scenes, it secretly banned glue exports to China. On top of that, China's best serving technique was also banned from use. With all these restrictions, the Chinese team suffered a complete breakdown in the following matches. In one match against Sweden, China lost with a score of 0-7, the worst defeat in its history. After this crushing loss, international media began to question the strength of the Chinese table tennis team. China fell from the top of the sport to rock bottom. Even the head coach resigned under the pressure of public opinion. But the assistant coach refused to accept this outcome. He made a bold promise. In 2 years, he would bring China back to the top of the world. Many people laughed at his words and questioned his ability. But the assistant coach accepted the challenge with full confidence. Once he took charge, he immediately rebuilt the national team. First, he brought back veterans who had retired for years. Then he recruited 2 injured players. Finally, he selected 2 young talents who had just turned 15. To outsiders, this team looked like a group of old, weak, and broken players. Next came brutal training. In technical drills, the team worked hard to hit every shot perfectly. To counter opponents who relied on strong spin and power, they trained on combination defense and fast forehand attacks. Soon, their first big test arrived, the Korean Table Tennis Invitational. The Korean media mocked the Chinese team, but to everyone's surprise, the Chinese team worked in perfect sync and won game after game. They took home the victory. Still, many people believed beating Korea was just luck. They said only by defeating the world's top-ranked team, Sweden, could China prove its strength. Time passed quickly. At the World Championship, China faced Sweden again. On the court, the Chinese player held his paddle in his right hand and attacked first. He blocked with a fast backhand, then smashed hard with his forehand. In the end, the Chinese team held firm under pressure and won by 3-2. After 8 long years, the Chinese team once again stood at the top of the world.